Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Whitney Ward. Mark is on assignment. We'll get to him in just a moment. But first, let's start by talking weather tonight on this beautiful Friday. The sunshine, the warm temperatures, they just keep on coming, and we are loving it. So let's get right to our meteorologist, Tom Sherry, with a look at how our weekend is shaping up.
And we take a look at the weather headlines. Tomorrow, we'll have another day of warm weather, shooting for temperatures in the low 70s. Then we begin to see things change on Sunday. Look for a few showers, certainly cooler weather, and we'll remain with a chance of showers next week, and also temperatures getting much cooler than the 70s that we saw this week. Right now we're at 73 degrees. I think our high today will probably peak out at 74. We'll get the official word from the National Weather Service in just about 5 minutes. You can see that the wind is out of the west at 7 miles per hour. Here's a look at your 3-day forecast. We look at Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 70 on Saturday, 60 with a chance of showers on Sunday, only into the upper 50s on your Monday. I'll check your 7-day forecast, all coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Tom, thank you. And now to an update on the Spokane artist who was shot during a protest in New Mexico last month. 39-year-old Jacob Johns was shot after a fight broke out during a protest over a statue of a Spanish conquistador, and he has been in the hospital ever since. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy is live now in Peaceful Valley to explain how he's doing and how you can help support his recovery. Shannon?
Well, Shotgun Studios is just a couple hours away from a benefit art show for Jacob Johns, and you can see behind me some of the paintings of his that will be for sale tonight as his community gathers behind his continuing recovery. You could call Jacob Johns an impressionist. At least he's made a lasting impression on people like Jeff Ferguson.
And so he took out a ball of twine and threw it up in the trees and wove this web and hung his paintings in the trees in Riverfront Park. And I just thought, man, this guy's dedicated to his work and, really wants to sell his work,
But this Friday night, selling Johns' art,
as you can see, he's an amazing artist.
is a show of support.
It's inspiring, but also in a way saddening, because we don't want to see this, happen to a friend that we shouldn't have to rally this late.
Fellow artists like Matt Wolf helped put together the benefit for Johns, who was shot late last month while protesting in New Mexico.
So what if we change the spirit of this event instead of just a poetry show to a fundraiser for, a pillar of our community? And no one said no.
Doing whatever we can.
Johns is out of critical condition.
It's kind of what we do sometimes when somebody's in trouble.
But is still battling infections and has had multiple surgeries.
It wasn't until maybe 3 or 4 days ago that they took the bullet out.
And even more eager to come home after planning for the better part of a year to lead a delegation to Dubai.
A big part of the agenda was to be able to go and get Indigenous voices heard.
Johns spearheaded a similar trip to Egypt's Global Climate Summit last year. He's rallied Indigenous activists from across the world for next month's trip.
Jacob brings people together who never would have been together otherwise.
I can't imagine all of the people that he's affected and trying to replace him.
Well, tonight's event officially starts at 7 o'clock, but the doors are open. You're welcome to come out right now to Shotgun Studios on Waters Avenue in Peaceful Valley, where you can see some of Johns' artwork. You can buy some of that artwork, and of course, other donations are welcome and encouraged. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
It is beautiful art, Shannon. Thank you very much. Eastern Washington University police are investigating after a man was accused of threatening to shoot people at the college and using racial slurs towards students. Police say the man was gathering signatures on the Eastern campus when an intense argument broke out with a group of students. Now, police don't know who the man is, they said, but they are working to identify him. He's described as a white, heavyset man with long reddish blonde hair and a red beard. He was reportedly wearing a Gonzaga shirt. All right, let's switch gears. Let's go out to Mark Hanrahan. He is in Kellogg, Idaho tonight, where the town is spectacular tonight with the fall foliage. Local businesses, though, have also done a little extra something, getting ready for the season, especially for Halloween. Sounds like they had a scarecrow contest, so we want to go out to Mark Hanrahan right now, as you also, it sounds like you have a new friend that you're talking to, right?
Yeah, Whitney, indeed, a couple new friends. Look to my left right here. This one She's really nice, but kind of quiet, doesn't say a whole lot. My other friend, Monica Miller, with the city of Kellogg tonight, talking about Kelloween. Tell us what Kelloween is.
Kelloween is a brand new thing. So we're putting together a Halloween festival in Kellogg. It's the first one we've ever done. There's going to be a ton of stuff going on. Primarily the things that we're focusing on are, we've got live music, we're going to have a beer garden by Radio Brewing, we're going to have a costume contest, a scream contest, pumpkin eating contest. So it's everything Halloween and fall kind of encompassed into one evening.
Very cool. And it's on the 28th, right?
The 28th, yeah. So 28th and 3 to 6 p.m. is more kind of family-friendly activity. So we've got trick-or-treating at businesses, costume contests, we're going to have free hot cocoa, a number of other things. And then after 7 p.m. it's kind of geared more towards like the 13 and older crowd. So we've got a haunted alley. We've also got a trolley running in between Kelloween, which is uptown, and then the haunted house at the school district building, which is across town. So people can enjoy both aspects the whole night through. We've got that like kind of like a haunted trolley tour running as well.
Very cool. I want to talk about this, but first I have a confession to make. I've been to Kellogg several times, but I've only ever gone to Silver to mountain bike or to ski. The downtown, or the uptown as it's called, is actually really cool.
It is super cool, and you're not alone in that. So part of the reason that we did the things with the scarecrows is exactly what you're talking about. So people come in and they spend some time at Silver Mountain, which is amazing. We're so lucky to have Silver here, but their attention gets pulled to skiing, and then they've got all the amenities right there. And so in doing the scarecrows, we hope that people get uptown and check out like all the cool stuff up there and get some people kind of out of Silver, or like out into different areas of the town while promoting businesses and kind of promoting this fall spirit that we're embracing.
We're running out of time, but the scarecrows, businesses and organizations decorate their own, and then folks vote on the best one. Is that how it works?
Yeah, folks can vote on the best one. So each scarecrow that's eligible for voting has a QR code on it, so people can either pull out their smartphone camera and scan the code. They can vote online at the City of Kellogg website, or there's also a ballot box shaped like Frankenstein up at City Hall if they'd like to handwrite it in.
Very cool. Monica Miller, thank you very much for your time. We're going to hang out here for coming up on KREM News at 6 tonight. It is senior night for Kellogg High School. We're going to meet some of our senior football players, cheerleaders, and band members. Again, that's coming up on KREM 2 News at 6. But for now, we are live in Kellogg. I'm Mark Hanrahan for KREM 2 News.